Yo, VIP. Let's kick it.
Hi and welcome back to Luck's Garage. I'm Jason and this is Luck's Garage. Thanks for coming back to see me. It's been a while since we've been over some errors, so I brought down some errors from the garage for us to go over for today. So we'll go ahead and get started with that. And we'll go ahead and get started. Here's our first one. Was a 2004 first edition. This is a 74 Monte Carlo. This is the Hardnose edition. And if you'll look there above the front wheel there's a piece of the white interior sticking through and pushing the wheel down and out. You kind of see it there. That's a pretty cool error there. Next we got a 2005. This is the Muscle Mania. This is a 69 Dodge Charger. And if you look above the front and the rear wheel, the trim molding Tampo is shifted forward and it's missing in the rear. So it's a pretty cool error there. Next we got a 2005 Hot Wheels Racing Ford Escort on a short card, and the whole Tampo on the side here has been slid down. It should be kind of centered with the front door there, but all of it's pushed down. So that's pretty cool. Next here we got a 2003. This is a 67 Camaro from the Wastelanders, and it's got the free atomic vehicle on this one. But if you look there on the top of the roof, the whole Tampo's been put on backwards. Now this may be more of a variation than it is an error, because I have seen 2 or 3 of these, but still pretty cool variation / error. Next here we got a Twin Mill 2. This is number 783, and it's missing all the side Tampo on it. So that's pretty cool there. Next here we got a 2003. This is the Toyota Celica from the Dragon Wagon series. And if you'll look there on the side of the car, the whole side looks like it's barely painted. So you can kind of see the Zamax down it. Should be the bright red like you see there on the top of the car. So that's a pretty cool error there. Next here we got a 2005. This is the Ford Anglia. And if you look there, the side Tampo's been slid down on this one. And that's pretty cool there. Heavy frosted base, but I believe most of them were like that. But this side Tampo being slid down is pretty cool. Next we got a 2004 first edition. This is called the Extremester. And if you look there on the front of the grill, you can see where it didn't get completely molded all the way. So that's pretty cool error. Next here we've got a Shelby Cobra concept car on the wrong pack. It says it's a Hot Wheels Racing Ford Escort, but you can see there that this was the Ford Shelby Cobra concept car. And actually this was the Escort that should be in the package there on this one. So that's pretty cool error there. Next here we got a 2005 Redline series of the 8 crate. And if you look in there, it's got all large wheels. You can see how wide they are too there when you flip it up. But it should have smaller wheels in the front. So that's pretty cool there. Next here we got a 2005 first edition of the Speed Bump. And if you'll look there, the Tampo's missing on the whole top. Should have a stripe going all the way down it. So that's pretty cool there. Next here we got a 2002. This is a 65 Ford Mustang. If you look at the windshield there, whenever they put it together, it's like they put the interior in and it raised up the windshield and pushed it forward. So that's pretty cool there. Next here we got a 64 Lincoln Continental. This was number 237. And if you look there, the whole base looks like it's starting to frost there. So that's pretty cool error. Next here we got a 2002 Yu-Gi-Oh series of the Power Pistons. And if you look there on the back quarter, you can see that there's gray running through the Hot Wheel Tampo. It's like they did the gray here, and then somehow they drug it through the Hot Wheel Tampo. So that's pretty cool. Next here we got the 2004. This is the final run of the Catapult. And I've got 2 of them here. This bottom one's your common one, but this top one you can see that the stripes come down and it looks like they went up on the side and down. Shouldn't have those stripes. This is what it should look like right there. So that's a pretty cool error there, and it's on a short card. That's a long card. Pretty cool. Next here we got a 2001 first edition. This is the old number 3. And if you'll look there, the whole spare tire is missing off the back. Should have a spare tire there. So that's pretty cool. Next here we got a 2003. This is the final run of the Auburn 852. And if you'll look there on the door, you can see there's a big piece of paint there that shouldn't be there on the door. So that's pretty cool. Next here we got a 2002 first edition of the Altered State. And if you look at that front wheel there, it's been melted in the package. You can see where it was melted before it was put on. So that's a pretty cool error there. Next we got a 2004 first edition of the tuned Sir Omnius. And if you look at that front wheel there, it's been melted also. So kind of wild the way that that was melted around there. Pretty cool. Next here we got a 2004 first edition of the Buzz Off. And if you'll look there, whenever they went and riveted it, they didn't have the front axle in the correct place, and it pushed it back. So, kind of neat. Here's a 2004 first edition of See You Later. And if you'll look there, a piece of the plastic interior has stuck out over the wheel and pushed the wheel down. So, that's pretty cool area there. Next here, we got a 2004 first edition of the Cruise Batmobile. And if you look at that back wheel there, you can see whenever they chromed it, it looks like they took the chrome, put it on the tire and everything. Didn't get on the wheel correctly. So, that's pretty neat. Next here, we got a 1995 Dark Rider series of the Twin Mill 2. And if you look at the back wheel there, it's completely black. It's supposed to have that black chrome like it shows on the front wheel. So, that's pretty cool area there. Next here, you got a 2001 Dodge Charger RT. And if you look there on the back door, there's a single circle Tampo put on the back door. I'm not 100% sure what that is, but it's pretty cool. Next here we got a 2003. This is the Flamin' Hot Wheels Series Ford Escort. And the front wheel looks good, but that back wheel looks like the back wheel's been kind of melted and pushed down and made it a little wider looking. So it's pretty wild looking area. It's kind of hard to tell on here, I'm sure, but it's pretty neat. Next here we got a 2005 first edition of the Acura HSC Concept. If you look at the back wheel there, it didn't get all of the chrome put on the back wheel. So that's pretty cool. Next we got a 2003. This is the Track Aces Flash Fire, and it's got all large wheel on it. It should have a small wheel on the front. So that's pretty cool. Next here you got the 2006 Cottony Cab. This is the Chrome Burner series. And this is the chrome window variation. There was a black window variation, which is more common than this one. But this one has scratches all up on the side of the windows. So I guess whenever they pushed it in, they forced it, and it scratched all the windows down the side. Nothing crazy, but still pretty cool. Next here we got a 99 first edition of the Track T. And if you look down in there, the whole front wheel's been bent backwards. And it was put in like that. So, no crazy error, but pretty cool. Next here we got a 2003 Switchback, and if you'll look there, it's got all small wheels. It's supposed to have a larger wheel on the rear, and it does have the two surfboards in the back of this one, so that's pretty cool. Next we got a 2005 first edition of the Mid-Drift, and if you'll look there, the back wheel is missing all the chrome on it, so that's pretty cool. Here we got a 2003 final run of the GM Lean Machine. And the window didn't get snapped in correctly. If you can see it in there. I don't know if I can get it on. Hard to see it in there. It's not. There you go, like that. Next here we got a 2002 first edition of the No Matter What. And if you look at the back wheel there, it's small. It should have a bigger wheel on the back wheel. So that's pretty cool. Next here we've got the 2005 first editions of the Austin Martin V8 Vantage. And this one here on the bottom, it's got black paint or something, Tampo on the side of the door. And in this one here, if you look at the back end, you can see that it was not riveted correctly. And so whenever they riveted it, it pushed it down. You kind of see the chrome sticking through right there. You can see the back end of each one of them there. So pretty cool little couple errors there on the first edition. You can see the front end isn't completely put in correctly on that top one. So that's pretty cool. Next we got a 2000 first edition of the Diora 2. And if you'll look at the front wheel and the back wheel, the holes are a little bit different sizes. This front one's got a lot larger holes than the rear. And somebody actually put different HO5s on it. So that's pretty cool, a little error there. Next here we got a 2001. This is the Shadow Jet. And you can see the whole canopy there is off in the package. So kind of cool. Here's another couple errors on the 2003. This is the Spectre Flame 2 series of this double vision. The top one here has the whole motor completely broke off and loose in the package. And this bottom one here, the motor has been put on backwards. You can see the way that the intakes are coming in. So it's a pretty cool couple of errors there on those. Next here we got a 2003 first edition. This is the 69 Pontiac GTO Judge tuned version. And if you look at the front wheel there, there's a piece of felt or something there inside the package hung onto the tire. Kind of hard to show up here, but it's kind of cool looking. Next here we got a 2005 Sega series of the Fandango, and if you'll look at the front wheel, it's supposed to have PR5s, but they put a 3-spoke on the front, but they didn't chrome it correctly either, so it's a pretty wild looking era. I wish it wasn't yellowed so bad, but that's pretty cool. Next here we got a couple of 2001. This is the Surf Crate. And this top one here has the surfboard just kind of loose in the package there. Kind of hard to see it, but you kind of see it moving around there. And this bottom one here, if you look at the door, you can see where it looks like it's got chipped or something in the paint. Whenever they processed it, may have dropped it and then put it back on the line. I don't know, but kind of cool little couple errors there on the Surf Crate. Here's a 2006 Drop Stars Bling Mercedes-Benz G500, and the biggest thing about it is just turned around backwards. Nothing crazy, just kind of neat. Next here we got a 2003 first edition of the Tire Fryer, and you can look at the Tampo there on the side there. It's all messed up. Not 100% sure what happened there, but definitely didn't get put on correctly, so that's pretty cool era. Next here you got a 2005 first edition. This is the 69 Pontiac Trans Am, and if you'll look inside there, the one on this side has a really dark chrome, where this one's the common chrome version. You can really see it there on the base with the hot wool tampos sticking through. This one's the chrome. You got a really dark chrome there, and that's pretty cool. You can see it by the bumper there too, where it's black, and this one's chrome, and that one's really cool there. Next here you got a 2005. This is the 32 Ford Vicky, and if you look there on the front wheel, whenever they put the axle in, they didn't put it in correctly, and whenever they put it together, it kind of stuck the wheel out there and it's crooked. So pretty cool. Next we got a 2005 Track Aces. This is the Power Pipes, and if you'll look there, it's got all large wheel. It should have a smaller wheel on the front. Next here we got a 2004 first edition of the Bling's Hyperliner. If you look at the back wheel there, it didn't get chromed all the way. You can see the straight line black on the back, so pretty cool little era. Next here we got the Rigger motor number 852, and it's got all small wheels. It's supposed to have a larger wheel on the back, but that's pretty cool little era there. Next here you got a 2005 first edition of the Drop Top, and if you'll look there on the side, you can see the base is kind of up, and that's because it didn't get riveted in the back. It riveted in the front, but it didn't get it in the back, and you can kind of see the whole body there. It kind of lifts up and off. Kind of cool. Next here we got a 2004 first edition. This is the Fatback's Jackrabbit Special. And the whole motor is in there crooked. You can see it's kind of off to the side. Kind of hard to see there, I'm sure. But yeah, somehow the whole motor is shifted over when they put it together. And that's pretty cool little era there. Next here we got a Radio Flyer Wagon number 827. And if you look at the motor and the wing back there, it's all frosted. So pretty cool little era. Next here we got an X-Ray Cruiser Series. This is the Mercedes C-Class. This is number 1 of 4. They've actually changed this car later on to a 63 split window Corvette. But anyway, this one, if you look inside, the whole interior roll bar type deal is all messed up and it's pushed down. So that's pretty cool there. Next here we got a 2001. This is the Skin Deep series of the Super Comp Dragster. And if you look there on the back, the piece of plastic that flips down is hooked on one side and unhooked on the other. So nothing crazy, but pretty cool. Next here we got a 2004 first edition. This is the Hardnose Grand Illusion. And if you'll look at the chrome there, there's supposed to be 3 different snorkels, but they never really broke off the plastic whenever they molded it. So it's kind of neat looking in there. Should be 3 separate fins. Like I said, they didn't break off the mold there on that one. Kind of cool. Next here we got a 2003. This is the Spectre Flame Series side draft. And the back wheel's missing some chrome over the top there. But nothing crazy. Kind of neat. Next we got a 2004 first edition of the F Racer. And if you look at this one here, this one's like a gold chrome instead of a regular chrome. Now they did have a painted black base on this too. But this is like a gold chrome instead of a regular chrome base. So that's pretty cool little era there. Next here we got a 2005 first edition of the Bully Goat. And if you'll look there, it's got all large wheels. This front wheel is way huge for the front. It won't even roll. So that's pretty cool looking. Next here we got a 2005 Rebel Rides of the Scorching Scooter. And if you'll look there on the front forks going down, you can see it's not hooked onto the pin there on the front wheel. So that's a pretty cool little era. Next here we got a 1999 first edition of the Shadow MK2i. And if you look there, the whole wing's missing off the back. Should have a big wing sticking up. And that's a pretty cool era there. Next here we got a 2005 first edition of the Phantasm. And if you look there on the side of the car, looks like whenever they put this in, they chipped a big chunk out of it. So that's a pretty cool little error there. Next here we got a 2004. This is the Pride Rides Cunningham C4R. And if you look at these tampos here, they got double tampoed. And that's pretty cool there. Next here we got a 2005 first edition of the Dodge Magnum RT Blaine series. And if you look at the headlights, they're painted down way low. They're supposed to be up here on the top. Back looks good, but the headlights definitely got painted way down here on the so that's pretty cool. Next here you got a Tropicool series Baja Bug that strangely looks like a Porsche 911. So pretty cool little error there. Next here we got a 2005 first edition of the Torpedoes Overboard 454. And if you'll look at that tampo there, it's been completely double tampoed on the rear. Kind of hard to show up there, but it's wild looking. Pretty cool error there on that one. And here's our last error for today. Here's the Hot Wheels Classic 67 Camaro. And if you look in there, you can see a piece of the mastic is still sticking in there on the car. So that's a pretty cool little error on that one. And that's all there is we're going to go over for today. If you like what you're seeing, please like, share, follow, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. I'd appreciate it. If there's anything else you want to know more about or see more of, just put it in the comments and I'll try to get it in one of the next ones. Also have a live every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. We talk about Hot Wheels, diecast collectibles, new to old, it doesn't matter. But if you're interested in that, put your notification bells on. You'll know when we go live. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. I appreciate you coming back and seeing me, and I hope to catch you on the next one. Thank you. I need a haircut badly. Pontiac Trans blah 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 Pontiac blah 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 blah. Bing bong. Bang. Peach mango. Breakfast of champions. Knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. I'd like a Big Mac. Thunder, 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 TNT, dynamite. I got a couple more. Can't get nothing out of the mouth today again. Always. Can't get nothing out of the mouth today again. Said hip, hop. We'll hang out every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock Central. 8 o'clock Central. 8 o'clock Central Standard Time.
Don't worry, folks. After all, it's only a cartoon.